This is a short descriptive video about a Sankyo drumroll clock, the Digital 4000. This is not my usual being a flip clock, but it's close enough that I like them as well, and every once in a while I manage to find a nice one, and I end up restoring it and selling it in my shop, as is going to happen with this Sankyo clock. It's obviously hasn't sold yet, but it has been restored. These clocks were basically sold in two different versions, which looked the exact same on the outside. On the inside, however, there is a big difference. They were sold with two different types of motors. One you can basically not really refurbish or recondition or restore. The other one you can. The one that you cannot, you have to almost destroy it to open it up, to be able to actually look inside, see if anything is damaged, or does it only need lubrication. When it only needs lubrication, you can kind of continue with your work and see if you can maybe hopefully put it back together and get it working again. Chances are slim. I know there's people out there that open these seal type of motors with special tools. I'm not really sure what tools they use or how they do it. I don't have those tools. I don't have the knowledge or the know-how to do that. So when I get my hands on one of these clocks and there is a seal type motor in there and it's not working or making a lot of noise, I usually tend to keep it just for parts. This one is the other type of motor which can be refurbished. Parts can be had for it. There's one, it's a geared motor with a gearbox and a coil. And the issue is in the gearbox because one really tiny gear inside there usually wears out and you know makes that the motor doesn't drive the clock anymore. Now that gear can be replaced, which is what I did. I lubricated I cleaned the motor inside the gear, like the gearbox inside first, and then I lubricated it after I installed the new gear, and it's working just absolutely fine right now. It's not as silent as a Copal clock with a gearbox, but it is fairly silent for a clock of this age. You know, if you're a really light sleeper, this mightn't be the clock for your bedside. But if you're just an average sleeper in that sense, you can use this clock next to your bed where you're sleeping, basically, with no problem whatsoever. The front glass here, which actually plastic, was taken out and cleaned front and back, which is kind of hard to clean at the front because you can't really get it into the corners. So I took it out and glued it back in. Obviously not with super glue, that wouldn't really do the trick. And that would get stains on the plastic. Anyway, I installed a brand new light on the inside, a new resistor for the light, new wiring. It got a brand new cable, brand new plug, and the case was polished on the outside, so it actually looks really good. I'm not going to say mint or near mint. It just looks it just looks like a really good used clock. With not very many traces of use, no very deep scratches or anything like that. This is a 220-50 Hz clock, so essentially with an adapter plug or just change a plug, you could use it plug and play in Australia, UK, Ireland, or just in Europe, of course. If you want to use it elsewhere, you might have to get an expensive converter for the voltage and the hertz. Yeah, so that's it. This clock is fully restored, as mentioned and explained, and will be for sale in my Etsy shop or my web shop. Just have a look there, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for watching.